I'm Mary Claire Watkins, and this is NBW TV. Today we'll meet Dr. Darlene Gustin. She's a doctor of naturopathic medicine who practices in Oakville, Ontario. I met with Darlene and we spoke for hours about the ins and outs of holistic health. I've selected some of the very best clips from our meeting to share with you today. And after we finish there, we'll head down to the cosmetic kitchen and we'll have a look at NBW's own Blue Label Healing Balm for burns, scrapes, and rashes. Let's go! And remember, enter to win after the show. So I'm here with Dr. Darlene Gustin, Naturopathic Doctor in Oakville, Ontario, and she's going to talk to us about naturopathic medicine.
We are like natural family doctors, so we do we have the same amount of education. We do the physicals, and we know to recognize the emergency things and check blood pressure, but the difference is that we respond to that information in a natural way. So there's various modalities that they teach us, like nutrition, acupuncture, homeopathy, and we use those modalities to support the body in its ability to heal itself. It includes a lot of prevention and patient education, because ultimately poor health that people get is a product of poor lifestyle choices. So there's a lot of education, it's not just supplements.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that a naturopathic doctor has the same level of education as an MD does.
Actually more. So we need a minimum of a 3-year undergraduate degree to get into the school. Most of us have 4, so we tend to have a Bachelor of Science, and then it's 4 years of full-time studies at the Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine in Toronto.
So it's rigorous training.
It's very rigorous. I studied genetics at U of T, and the naturopathic program, the course load was about 3 times heavier.
Wow. And the other thing that you said that I think is important is that if I go to a general practitioner with a cough or a cold or a chronic backache, we're going to treat that symptom. If I come to a naturopath with a chronic backache or a chronic condition, you're going to look at the cause of that symptom and try and get to the bottom of it?
Correct. Something like a backache, medical doctors tend to give things that will reduce the muscle spasm and relieve the pain, but it's just really masking symptom. Whereas the actual cause of the low back pain to a naturopath could be spinal misalignment, it could be weak kidney energy, it could be referred pain from irritable bowel syndrome. So that's what we mean by looking at the body holistically, is the symptom might be in the low back, but the cause could be the way you sleep on the mattress. So it's not like we have our favorite muscle anti-inflammatory and all the patients get that. Patient number 1 could be treated in a very physical therapy kind of way. Maybe they need an orthotic or they have a spinal misalignment. Patient number 2 is constipated and has food allergies, and that's the reason for the low back pain. So it's very patient specific as well.
Many people are just discovering naturopathic medicine. So where did it come from in Canada and how is it growing?
The first school in North America was opened by Dr. Lust in 1902 in New York. But the use of nature to heal the body dates back to Hippocrates.
It's first. It came before
it's the father of medicine.
Yeah.
So it's not new. It's just that in its package under the word naturopathic and the body of knowledge that goes under that word, it's since about the early 1900s.
You just sort of lost track of traditional medicine and natural medicine somehow. Modern medicine came along and eclipsed it, and my guess is what's happening is modern medicine isn't addressing everything.
Right.
It can be excellent in some ways, but it's not addressing everything, and so it's coming back to meet the needs of it.
With the development of surgery and science, people who were science-minded thought that there was lack of science with natural medicine, when in fact it's very not true. So the modern naturopathic medical people are very scientific, and the research behind a lot of the herbs and the garlic and the acupuncture is catching up. And it's very exciting, and especially with the blending of both forms of medicines. It's not really meant to be 100% of an alternative, because there are times you need a cast and there are times you need a surgery.
Yeah.
So really it's about doing the best medicine for the patient.
Right, and so that new modern medicine sort of eclipsed us because it could give us a triple bypass or it could give us a really great cast, but then now we can balance it back again with the naturopathic medicine.
Yeah, and hopefully not need the bypass in the first place.
Yeah, avoid the bypass for the naturopathic medicine.
Yeah,
for sure.
Naturopathic care starts preconception. So when we do prenatal care. We start working with the mom at least a good 6 months prior, because one need that all humans on the planet have right now is the need to detoxify. So our planet is dirty, the air, the water, the electromagnetic fields, and these are things that our bodies haven't evolved yet to be able to filter and clear this through. So one of the biggest causes of poor health is toxicity. Prenatal care, first thing we do is cleanse the body and just make sure the mom is strong nutritionally. And then the naturopathic care goes right up to end-of-life care, whether it's treatment or whether it's prevention. And with prevention, it's not just pulled out of a hat. The way naturopathic medicine sees symptoms and does the physical, we detect things earlier. So we call that dysfunction or unwellness. So the person's having symptoms, but they may not necessarily be showing up on the radar screen with the medical doctor.
So prevention again of diseases that can be life-threatening, cancers, heart conditions.
Yeah.
I just want to go back for a second to something you said about detoxifying and toxicity, because this is something I speak to a lot with my personal care close-ups and our products, and understanding toxicity. We hear a lot about this. Detox, you go into the health food store, there's a liver detox, a kidney detox. As I understand, toxification is heavy metals, petrochemicals, other impurities that enter our body, things that the human body hasn't been used to dealing with, and so maybe in another few hundred years the body will have adapted and know how to break down those things and to flush them through our systems, but right now our bodies just don't know how to deal with them, so they get built up within our organs, and so eventually they cause illness. But if we aid our body and we flush and we detox, we can, if we take the time to focus, we can flush those things out, and periodically from time to time we'll need to come back and re-detox. Is that right? Do I understand it correctly?
I find that when patients self-prescribe and they go to a health food store, you never know what they've come home with. And so when we have this conversation with patients, the first thing is to reduce the exposure as much as possible, right? So to use the eco-friendly products, to eat clean, to do whatever is within your means, to have a clean home as far as, you know, which paints you've used and how much carpet you have. Naturopathically, when we think of the word detox, we're just thinking about general chemical waste, and we're thinking about the liver. But there's
the liver mostly because that's the filtration system.
Exactly, it filters the blood, and so things get caught in the filter. But you could also detox your lymphatic system. You could do a parasite cleanse. You could cleanse the kidneys. You could cleanse the blood. There's a whole system of homeopathic drainage. You can detox an organ or a system very selectively.
Thank you, Dr. Darlene.
You're welcome
for everything today. That's great.
Find Dr. Gustin in Oakville, Ontario at 905-825-8787 and at doctor.ca. And learn more at the Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine, ccnm.edu. And it's time for NBW's weekly body care giveaway. This week's winner is Restore and Replenish Spa. They commented on last week's show and they'll receive an NBW Baby Body Care Duo. It's personal care close-up time.
Hello, welcome to the Cosmetic Kitchen. Today we're going to have a look at our Burns, Scrapes and Rashes Healing Balm. That's the balm with the blue label. The difference between a cream and a balm is water. To make a cream, you stir water and oil together. A balm is different in that it doesn't require any water. It is oilier and it sits on top of the skin. So it's less desirable for an all-over-the-body treatment, but it's wonderful for lips and for specific spot treatments of burns, scrapes, rashes, eczema, and other skin ailments. So what's really nice about the way we package our healing balms is that we put it in a twist-up tube. It's like a lip balm tube, but it's big. Many balms can be messy because of their oily nature. This keeps all the mess in and allows you to be very exact with spot treatments of eczema or a burn or a scrape. So I selected in the creation process herbs that have some of the most healing properties, also herbs that grow organically nearby. I for one keep a stick in the family bathroom and in the kitchen drawer and in the medicine cabinet. Our customers write to us and report that our Blue Burns, Scrapes and Rashes Healing Balm can actually help to heal their burns without blistering if they apply the balm soon enough after the burn. Other customers write to tell us that it's actually healed their athlete's foot. Neem and lavender work together to make it antiseptic. Calendula, plantain, and chickweed work together to increase collagen for healing. And the best part of it is it's preservative free. It doesn't require a preservative because there's no water in the product. Would you have a use for a healing balm in your household? I'd love to send you one for free. You can enter to win by subscribing to NBW's blog and leaving a comment under today's show.
If you're the winner of the balm, we'll contact you by email. And we've come to the end of a season. Thanks for watching the first 10 episodes of NBW TV. We look forward to joining you again in January of 2013. Happy holidays.